Alright, good day, students. You are welcome to this very beautiful class. I am by name Okafor Agozie and I'll be instructing you on the subject of government. Today I want to be talking to you on this very all-important subject in the arts and even social sciences disciplines. Now the subject of government is quite interesting and quite lively should you probably make up your mind to enjoy it. Today we want to be discussing government and I'll be introducing the subject matter. The term government or the Latin, it's a lexical word in the dictionary, and of course as it's a Latin there are certain definitions the dictionary has accorded the word. And so this morning we want to be discussing government, and of course I have to introduce to you that the subject of government or the lexeme is looked at from three different standpoints. So when you say government, you're trying to probably look at the term from an institution of the state, or as a process or act of government, or as an academic field of study. Now, these are the three different dimensions or approaches to the study of government, or upon which you can look at the subject of government. So this morning, we want to be looking at government as a process or act of government. Now, to further make it clear, I said this entails government in action. Of course, in our environment, in our states, we see that there is always a government in every state. And of course, the entails of that very existing government is actually the act or the process of governing. That's what we'll be looking at under this subtopic in the government. So, we are defining the basic concept of the subject matter of government. So, through the formulation and implementation of policies in the state, government as an act of governing regulates the activities of the citizens and at the same time steers, that's the key word, steers the affairs of the state. So when we talk about government as an act of governing, it is the institution that steers the affairs of the state. And of course, it is a body vested with the power. Okay, let's continue. So you see, the concept may be said to mean a body vested with the supreme powers and authority for maintaining security, peace, and stability by making conventional and fundamental laws and enforcing same in a given state or society. So the body that makes a law, regulates, enforces, is said to be a government. And of course, that's just to make it brief. Of course, we'll be seeing more of this when we progress on the subject matter. So we say, now the next up is government. Of course, for government to actually govern, the government has some institutions. And of course, if you're a student of government, you should be aware that government has three main organs: the judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. And of course, by means of steering the affairs of the state, these three organs are the ones that steers the affairs of the state, or government as an inanimate concept steers or exists through these three main organs. So let's make progress. So it says, government as an academic field of study. Of course, this involves a formal study of government or an aspect of government, political institutions in the state, ideas, values, and doctrines about politics, the views of political thinkers on what constitutes good governance and the welfare of the people. So in other words, when you are analyzing or reading or studying opinions of people of what constitutes good governance, sometimes you see critics on the newspaper writing things. So when you're studying, the study is different from reading. So when you're studying, you're actually getting involved. with the study of government as an academic field of study. So, government is formally studied in many forms. For instance, at this level that we are teaching and learning government, it is we are seeing government as an academic field of study or a subject at this level. Of course, subject is academic field. So it says it is seen as government. Okay, this is formally. Government is formally studied in many forms. For instance, at this level of our learning, government is seen as government as an academic field of study. One studied political science, public administration, international relations, comparative politics, etc. are all said to be involved with studying government as an academic field. So let's progress. So we'll take the remaining part.
Admission. JU Consult is admitting students to its e-learning program for secondary school dropouts from SS1 to SS3 for both traders, ogas and madams, business owners, politicians, and others who need secondary school qualifications. Register with us today as you study with your phone, laptop, DVD player, anywhere, anytime, without disturbing your work. Join us or sponsor someone today. The person will ever be grateful to you. For further information, visit www.jeyouconsult.com. You can also call or WhatsApp 0810-836-9791 or 0905-093-0561. Tell a friend to tell a friend.